We asked readers of the Tyee what their top election issue is. The answer was clear: climate change. So we carefully combed through each party's climate plan to compare them. Here's what you need to know. BC's current goal is to reduce emissions 80% by 2050, compared to what we emitted in 2007. But at the moment, we're a long way from this. In 2018, emissions were 6% above 2007 levels. So how are the parties going to turn this around? In their election platform, the NDP committed to net zero carbon emissions by 2050. The Greens want to do that by 2045, with their first checkpoint in 5 years. The Liberals do not mention emissions goals in their platform. Here's how they all want to get there. Currently, BC's carbon tax is $40 per ton of carbon dioxide, but analysts say it needs to get to around $100 to cause deep enough reductions. It has been on a scheduled increase of $5 per year, but the NDP has temporarily paused this year's increase due to COVID-19. The Greens will immediately reinstate increases and raise them to $10 per year. The Liberals haven't been clear. They say they'll review increases, but they'll need to work with the federal government in order to do this. Liquified natural gas production, or LNG, has been a contentious topic in BC, and independent analysis questioned whether it will be possible to hit our current 2050 emissions targets under the planned expansion. The Greens are the only party who will cancel LNG production. The NDP will continue it and claim it can fit within their current goals. The Liberals promise to expedite LNG development, particularly Indigenous-led projects. The Liberals will also support the still in limbo Trans Mountain pipeline expansion, which both the Greens and the NDP have opposed. However, it's unclear how much say any provincial government will have on this issue. The NDP government plans for every new personal vehicle to be zero emissions by 2040. The Greens want to get there 5 years earlier, and they'll create new targets for commercial vehicles. The NDP will introduce new rebates for both commercial and personal zero-emission vehicles. Both the NDP and Greens will remove the PST on electric bikes, and the Greens will remove it on electric cars as well. The Liberals have promised a 1-year pause on all PST, so that'll apply to e-bikes and non-luxury cars. All three parties also promise to build out BC's EV charging and public transit networks. Each party is making lots of promises that are hard to fit into a specific comparison. They all have funds for green innovation, energy-efficient building codes, as well as carbon capture. So, to sum up, the Greens are pushing for the most ambitious plan, aimed at speeding up BC's transition to a net zero carbon economy and canceling fossil fuel subsidies. The NDP are looking to expand BC's climate goals, but are stopping short of canceling LNG projects. The Liberals' plan lacks specific details, but focuses on clean energy development. However, it does include increased support for LNG expansion and the Trans Mountain pipeline. Climate action was the #1 issue amongst readers of the Tyee, but there are many more important aspects to this election. To learn where each party stands on a whole bunch of issues, check out our many resources to help you make an informed choice.